worthy of an F. I always say, if you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does compared to
That don't even look like
water.
coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee,
That is over.
the white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your
That
coffee
does look
looks
good.
That's my coffee.
It does look
If
good.
I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying.
Double.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to
On the
say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess that he's straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. Like the least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one.
That's I did. I tried.
Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
Y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk as fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept this moving. Well, hello, people. How art thou? It is not Saturday, but it's Sunday. So this is Silly Saturday. Sunday. What's up, people? Hey, y'all, what is going on? What's going on? I am here for y'all. I'm here to give y'all all of me because, yeah, I was out of town yesterday and I could not be here for y'all. And y'all know I'm here for y'all, so I'm going to give y'all the best that I got. Like Anita said, giving you the best that I got. I barely got a voice. I'm trying so hard, y'all. The last month or so has been awful on my good throat and voice. But we are here. What is up? Shondo's in the chat. Shondo to you and yours. I know it's later in the day. It's not Saturday. It's not even the morning. It's later in the day. I probably interrupted you in your football game, and I apologize. But sit a little spell with us. Sit a little spell. Just sit a spell with us. Let me say hello to y'all as y'all come in. Of course, Diamond Pro Jim, who's usually the first one to class. Cams is here on time today. He's not gonna get a 500-word essay. What's good, lovely 31 blueprint? Hey, Xavier Boo, quintessential, my love. Miss Trisha P, MVN. What is up, people? What's up? So yeah, we have things to talk about. There are some items in the dossier. Now, the dossier today isn't as packed as it has been in the past. Because I'm telling you, I was late. I know I'm like 30 minutes late, but that's because I had to get on a flight at like 4 this morning, and then I didn't get home till like almost 9 o'clock. And I just, listen, I needed some sleep because I didn't go to bed until like 1:30. Thank God for that extra hour because instead of just getting 2 hours of sleep, I was able to get like 3 hours, but it still wasn't enough hours for what I needed. And so I needed to get some sleep. So I said I was going to wake up because it takes time to do Silly Saturday. It takes time. Hey, IMC, bro, it takes time. Y'all don't understand. It takes sometimes 2 hours, if not more than that, to really carve out enough time to do what we need to do facility. Sometimes, depending on how packed the dossier is, it'll take me 3 hours to produce and put together everything for Silly Saturday. So I just wanted to come and feel like my eyelashes in my eye. I just wanted to come and give y'all the best that I got. The dossier isn't as packed. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Xavier knows me so well. Mm. But y'all know when the dossier isn't that packed, that means that we end up rambling off and we end up having a whole lot more stuff to talk about. So I hope y'all are having a phenomenal weekend. And let me get us show start. I really need like somebody behind the scenes helping me produce some of this stuff. Like I literally have to have like three devices, like my phone I'm on, my laptop that's going to do production stuff, and then I got my other laptop with my stories and stuff, my notes and everything. And child, listen, it's a whole situation over here. But I'm here for y'all. Y'all go ahead and like the video, hit the like button, share it out on your social medias. Let the people know that we live and we over here having a good time. For those of you new around here, welcome to Silly Saturday. If you're watching the replay, so sorry we couldn't have you in the live, but we'll catch you next time on this good live. So, um, like I tell people, I am the sideshow. The real show is over here in the comment section. Over here in the comment section is where the real show is going on. Y'all have y'all own show going on over here in the comment section. I'm just the sideshow. Anyway, so let me get us prepared. What are we doing? We are sharing. I hope this works. I really hope this works. Okay. I think I got to share the full screen. I hope it's no echo. All right. And I can't see nothing. All right, there we go. Now we're ready. This is why I need a production team. You know? I'm echoing. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the echo. Give me a moment. I don't know. I'm trying. Hold on, y'all. Bring myself full screen. Y'all give me a moment. Am I echoing on y'all? Okay. Put a 27 in the chat if I'm echoing on y'all. I just want to make sure that my audio is okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I think I got to get my earphones. Hold on, y'all. Okay, is that bad? I don't think it is. Is that better? Is it still echoing? I think it is. Mm. Is it still echo? Oh, it's not really echoing right now. Okay. Is that better? I think I fixed it. Can y'all still hear me? I think I fixed it. All right. I think I fixed it, y'all. I think I might have fixed it. Look at God. I think I figured it out. All right. Had to work that out. The problem is now I have videos that I need to make sure that you can hear the video. But we'll work it out, No, no sweat off our back. No sweat off our back. All right, I think we're ready to do this for real this time. For real, for real. All right. There we go. All right, so we are here for our ABC segment. Y'all know what ABC stands for, right? Y'all know what ABC stands for. Put it in the chat. Y'all put in the chat what ABC stands for. Because y'all already know. Hey, China White. Hey, Patty Duke. All right, good. We good over here. I had to get our audio right. Feel free at any point. Let me put a banner up. Feel free at any point to donate to the platform. There's the information that you need to donate to the platform. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all share it out. Y'all subscribe. I'm already 15 minutes in and we ain't even got started, but that's okay. We had to work out some issues, technical difficulties, but we fixed it. We got it together. We all right. All right. All my ABCs today, ladies and gentlemen, all my ABCs. Y'all know what ABC means. A bitch came. This is our portion of the broadcast where we be like, listen, I just can't. I don't have the time or energy to really unpack this like the way my broadband and my bandwidth is set up today. I can't. All right. The first one is a video. And let me know if y'all if you can hear the audio, then press 27. I don't think this one has audio though. You don't really need the audio here. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with today. Y'all want to see that again? There we go. Let me let y'all watch that again. I'm not doing this with y'all today. What in the Beijing hell do y'all got going on? What in the Beijing hell do y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? I want y'all to see that one more time. Can y'all hear the audio? Put a 27 in the chat if y'all hear audio. Because I don't know if this one has the audio. Put a 27 in the chat if y'all hear audio. Hey, Pinky Tiki. What in the Beijing hell? A bitch just can't. We can't do it today. We'll have this type of time. Nope. That's not why he came. Now, this one has audio. Let me know. Please put a 27 in the chat if you can hear this audio, okay? I'm going to let y'all read this. No audio? Okay. Let me know if you can hear this audio. Hold on. There's no audio? No audio? Hold on. Okay. I got you. Hold on. I got y'all. Hold on 1 second. I know what that is, so give me a moment.
The blood of Jesus around us, God. Shield this plane. Guide the pilot now in the name of Jesus. Smooth it out. In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Jesus. The blood of Jesus around us, God. Shield this plane. Guide the pilot now in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Jesus.
I gotta bring myself back full screen. Full screen for me. Listen, listen. Mother Smith, Mother Thompson, Evangelist Jackson, ooh, Prophetess Brown. What is going on in the back of this plane? Baby, Mama was in the back of this plane. Listen, your mama was in the back of this plane giving y'all oil. You hear me? Oil. Mama was in the back of the plane giving oil. Baby, when she was back there said, you tie my yellow bow tie. When she was back there saying, should have bought a Honda, but I bought a Kia. Ooh, listen. Now, see, I don't want to be in the back of the plane and with you, Evangelist Waters, Prophetess Green, missionary, missionary Thompson, District Supervisor Jenkins. I don't want to be on the plane with you, and we have a little turbulence. And now you in the back of the plane talk about you tying my yellow bow tie, and he's coming in a Honda. Should have bought a Honda, but I bought a Kia. I don't want, but I can't because it's Sunday. And we ain't doing this on this good Sunday morning. That's not why he came. That's not what he wants for us. Nope. I ain't doing none of it. But I'm gonna go to my next clip. I'm gonna go right to my next clip. Y'all hold on 1 second for our next clip.
โอ้โหมันงามเหลือเกินโอ้ยก็เดาหน่อยสิโอ้ยคน16เดาแรงๆจ้ะเอาแรงๆเอาเลยจ้ะเอาเต็มที่เลยจ้ะเอาเต็มที่เลยจ้ะ
Nope. Mm-mm. What do y'all want me to do with that? Like, I really want to know what y'all want me to do with that. Because right there, here I am. You got, yep. It's so much. It's so much. Did you see like the second guy? He came over there and got it on like the second or the third guy. He came and popped that thing on the first try. He came right after that, boom, and he immediately went over there and tuned it up for the other one. And then the girl conveniently couldn't get it. I'm not doing this with y'all. But you know what? It looks like a real fun game. Like, I'm gonna try that next time I have a little party with my friends. I'm gonna try that game. We gonna do the listen. We all got to try that game, okay? You take the little balloons to the booty, pop the balloon. Here for all of it. Here for all of it. What would make it even more sickening is you should see what you got to do is you got to fill the balloon with like rainbow sprinkles or glitter and shit. And then when you pop the balloon, go boom, it goes poof, and all of this rainbow glitter and sprinkles pop out. Like, listen, we got to try that. When we have the L Teddy 27 really be every reviews meet and greet with y'all, we gonna play that game. We got y'all. We got y'all. We got y'all. That was a lot. Because they were tooted. Toot that thing up. Mommy, make it roll. The chair is there to help you toot that thing up. Like, it makes it easier, gives you something to hold on to when they come behind you and thrust. That's what the chair is for. Now, I'm going to mute myself. Some of y'all have seen what I'm about to play. I saw it for the first time this morning. I was so frightened. It was like a 2+ minute video, and I was so frightened. I said, I'm not going to do that to my people. All y'all going to get is 30 good seconds because I couldn't stomach the whole 2 minutes. So I do not believe that y'all going to be able to stomach the whole 2 minutes. It's a whole song with a video. And I was like, I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to let y'all see what's going on.
I love you, bird. I'm fighting for your love. I love you, bird. I'm fighting for your love.
Never had love before. Since I met you, think I wanted more. Thought it was impossible. Everything has changed and now I'm yours. Fighting for your love. I'm feeling you so much. I want you to know you're beautiful. There's just something about Bobby, Bobby, Bobby.
I love you, bird. I'm fighting for your love. I love you, bird. I'm I'll fight this for your love.
Never had love before. Since I met you, think I wanted more. Thought it was impossible. Everything just changed and now I'm yours. Fighting for your love. Feeling you so much. I want you to know you're beautiful. There's just something about Bobby, Bobby, Bobby.
I, I, I don't listen. I can't. I can't. I literally cannot. And I told y'all, it's like a whole 2 or 3 minute video. And I said, I'm not going to even do that to my people. I'm going to give them this little 30-second snippet of it. Y'all can go on over there on Instagram and watch it yourself. But I want no parts of any songs where people feel the need to talk about and celebrate the likes of Bobby Lights. Because that's what y'all got going on in this last and equal day. That's not why he came. That's not. Mm-mm. That's not why he came. That's not why he died on the cross. That's not why he, walked on water. That's not why he took 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and fed thousands. That's not why he did any of that. That's not why any of this happened. That's not why Nehemiah was on the wall with a trowel in one hand and a sword in the other hand. Mm-mm. Nope. That's not why Abel had to die. That's not why that ram had to die so that Isaac could live. None of that. Mm-mm. 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 That's not why John the Baptist had to be beheaded. Mm-mm. 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 I never even watched the show, Xavier. Never watched the show. Never even saw it. Never saw it. Mm-mm. 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 I, I had to see it. Felt that you all should have to see it as well. Let's get back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of a bitch can't segment because a bitch just can't. Let's go back to the show. We're in the dossier, okay? In the dossier. Listen, hey Sims overdose. Child, I don't have a problem with Ike. Ike is not my problem. Some of those other clowns are on there is the problem. I don't even see how Ike allowed himself and his voice to be subjected to that level of foolery, okay? Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, in the dossier today. So, in continuing with black men continuing to lose their collective minds, Drake, who I believe put out new music, right? So there was a bit of a thing with Drake this week because he kind of shaded Meg the Stallion and about the whole getting shot by what's the little clown name? Tory Lanez. So Drake in I guess this new song he put out. I don't listen to Drake. I told y'all Drake is for people who have XX chromosomes. Anyway, so so this young lady, so people had a problem with that. Okay, so this young lady, I didn't know who she was. The first time I even saw her before was because I saw that they told me that my little boo thing, Lil Nas X, dressed like her for Halloween. So then they showed the side by side picture. I still didn't know who the girl was. I don't know who the little girl is. But so her name is Ice Spice. Apparently, she had a song that went viral called Munch. Feel you. Child, I don't know these songs. I don't know these people. I don't know these little kids. I don't know these songs. But anyway, so Drake and I think one of the lyrics of his song, they said that he was coming for this young lady and she took it on the chin. So the lyrics are wait, where's the lyrics? The lyrics to the song says she's a 10 trying to rap. It's good on mute. Yeah. Meaning stick to looking cute and being a thought and a thirst trap. Stop trying to rap. That's basically what he was saying. Ch- I thought it was the orphan Annie too, MVN child. I don't know these little kids. Anyway, so some people, the women across the country are conflicted because you have to like Drake if you're a woman of a certain age. Like Drake is heavy rotation on female Spotify playlists of all females. All women seem to like Drake, but now they're conflicted because they're first of all mad because he came for Meg the Stallion about the whole Tory Lanez debacle. Then they're mad with him now because they're saying that he's trying to make this girl seem like she's lesser than. Mind you, he allegedly was in the girl's DMs last year, giving her high fives from her song that went viral. And, he was in her DMs telling her how great the song was. But now you telling her basically just shut up and be a thought, a thirst trap. Like Drake, I need you to take your ass back to the guy. You keep your mouth closed, okay? Keep your ass in the wheelchair, okay? Wheelchair Jimmy, going back to the wheelchair. I've never been a Drake fan. I didn't like his ass when he was on Degrassi. I don't like none of his music. I don't like none of it. I don't like his monotone sound. I don't like it. It sound his voice sounds like a buzz saw. That's generally what I'm hearing, or like somebody has a vacuum on. That's what Drake's voice sounds like, either a buzz saw or a vacuum. I don't like him. I don't like his music. And I guess he's fighting with other black men of prominence and influence, and that's on television screens, trying to get people to realize that you listen between fucking Kanye West, Drake, and the person who we're going to talk about next. It's just not a good few months for us black men. Like, y'all are not helping. We're already getting the short end of a lot of sticks, and you people aren't helping. Okay? You're not helping Drake. You're not helping our cause. Oh, so Tracy, what you said is you saying that he wanted to get with Meg and he wanted to get with this Ice Spice uh young lady, and because they didn't want to give him the time of day, now he mad and making songs about them. Oh, basic fuckboy shit. hmm To me, I would love for Meg and this Ice Spice young lady to just make a song, a collab, and just eviscerate him. Just go ahead and disembowel him. Go ahead. Put him out of his misery. He can listen. Stay your ass in that motherfucking wheelchair up there in America's hat. Canada. Stay on up there. We don't want any parts of you down here in the States. You can stay up there in America's hat with Tory Lanez. Why is he still being allowed to frolic and gallivant down here in these yet to be United States and not up there in America's hat with Drake is my question right now. Stay up there. We want no parts of you. Go away. Go away. Next in the dossier of fuckboy shit, this young man. Who is this young man? That is Kyrie Irving. Because his ass thought he was above. He believed that he was gonna be like Kanye. So he decided that he was gonna start to do. And first of all, let me back up. Let's unpack this first. Kyrie Irving ain't been shit for a long time. The bitch ain't been shit for a long time. He's one of these people out here preaching that the earth is flat. And you got all kinds of hoteps and all type of people following behind this train wreck like he's Jesus Christ incarnate, like he's the Messiah, like he's the chosen one, and he's telling it like it is. Listen. So this is a flat earther. This was the guy, I'm never going to be vaccinated, and ended up spending damn near the whole NBA season without being able to play a game because he refused to be vaccinated because he believed that COVID was not real. That's this guy. So he tweeted out a movie on Hulu. I believe the name of the movie is it Niggas to Jews or something like that? It's something to something that says N-word, and then it says, I believe, Jews. Y'all know, put it in the chat what the name of the movie was. But from what I understand, it's still on both Hulu and Amazon Prime. Okay, thank you. Negroes to Hebrews. Thank you. I knew it was something. Negroes to Hebrews is the name of it. I heard it's still on Amazon Prime. I heard that it was on that you can find it on Hulu. I don't know how true that is, but I know they ain't taken it down yet. But it's a movie basically talking about the division between Hebrew or Jewish people. I'm sorry, let's be correct. We don't want the algorithm to hit us. The Mountain Dew people and black people. And so he tweeted that movie out, telling people that they need to go watch it, knowing that this movie was very anti-Semitic, knowing that this movie was not really helping, the cause. So we just had Kyrie that basically lost $1 billion in the span of 2 weeks. And so this one over here, who thought that he was just above it all, because remember, he's the smartest man in any room that he ever walks in. And my grandfather used to always say, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you need to leave that room. Whenever you walk in a room, hey, baby, you on the airplane? Yeah, hey, Abby, I didn't know what time y'all was leaving. I know y'all leaving today. I don't know what time y'all supposed to be leaving. I saw y'all had a good time yesterday. We'll talk about it. Now I call y'all. We'll talk about it. But I wish y'all traveling mercies and grace. Y'all get home safely. Text me and let me know y'all made it safely. But I'm not a proponent ever of people telling athletes shut up and dribble, or shut up and throw the ball, or shut up and catch the ball. Just play sports and don't open your mouth. But he's one of the people we might can make an exception for. So he went around putting that out there. Now, Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, is a part of the Mountain Dew community. He's a part of, okay, her flight already took off. Okay, good. So y'all text me and let me know y'all made it safe. But Adam Silver, who's the commissioner, already he's in the Mountain Dew community. Everybody's telling Adam Silver he handled that situation with that head coach Paul Sarver wrong when he said all kinds of racist things about black people and made it a hostile work environment over there for the Phoenix Suns. So you really thought that you was gonna have a chance for this to grow legs, Kyrie, before they did something? So the team suspended him for 5 games. They suspended him for 5 games initially, but it could be indefinite. And they now told him, here's the 6 things that you have to do in order um, to be allowed to play again. And when I say suspended, this is without pay. This is not oh, suspended with pay. No, no, no. They said, boo, run me those coins. Go ahead. So right now he's suspended without pay. They said 5 games, but it could be indefinitely. Here are the 6 things he has to do. He has to apologize and condemn the movie. That's first. Now he's already come out because you know what they did. Now he got to walk it back. Now you seem like the biggest hypocrite because you over there apologizing, and we all know you don't believe that apology. You're just trying to save your coins. You thought you was going to be absolved of the backlash. See, because the NBA played with you and kowtowed to you. They let you play around with the whole COVID vaccine situation without booting your ass in, and you played around with that. They let you play around with the whole getting mad at people because you wanted to argue with people about the world being flat, the earth being flat and not round. They let you get away with a lot of your antics. They let you move from team to team whenever somebody tries to make you get in line and do your damn job the way that it's supposed to be done. Because contrary to popular belief, everybody's got a boss. Everybody has to answer to somebody, but he believes he's absolved of that. So much so, he just got his coach, Steve Nash, fired and was outwardly saying, we don't need no coach. We don't need to be coached. We can handle this on our own. I'm the point guard. I could call the plays. We don't need no coach. This is somebody who's not wrapped tightly. So now you backpedaling and pussy popping because now they done took them coins because he's making a lot of money. And every check you miss, bro, that's a lot of money. You know you missing. And so now you already just those 5 games has him out a few million for 5 games. And this could go longer because you thought it was a game. You thought you was like Kanye West, and you think he would have learned from Kanye West. No, you thought the Mountain Dew community was about that. Like, Mountain Dew community ain't about. And I don't understand why black people are upset with the Mountain Dew community when the Mountain Dew community say, "I'm not just gonna let people talk about my people." We just need to go ahead and have that same energy as the Mountain Dew community. But the problem is, rather than have that same energy, we want to sometimes placate the people who say horrible things about us just because they black. Because believe it or not, some black people are just as discriminatory against black people like this young man can be sometimes. Anyway, so the first thing he has to do is apologize and condemn the movie. Now, his apology, he gave a half-ass apology, but he hasn't taken back any of his anti-Semitic statements. It was a real weak half-ass apology. He was apologizing if the movie offended people, but you knew it was going to do that. Number 2, he has to donate $500,000 to anti-hate causes. He has to donate $500,000, excuse me, to anti-hate causes. You can say he is a millionaire, but $500,000, I don't care how rich you are, ain't nothing to blink at. When you got to scratch a check for $5,000, that's something that's gonna make you go, ooh. That's something that make you go, wait a minute, $500,000. I don't care how many millions you got. That's a lot of money. That's a whole $500,000. Hey Volvo, what's good, boo? He has to, that's number two. Number three, he has to go through sensitivity training. And you know they're gonna have him down there at one of them sensitivity training spots where they like, bro, you got to go for X number of days, you got to take X number of classes, you got to show, some of these courses, sensitivity trainings and uh anger management classes, they ain't about nothing. You could just go sign your name and they act like you've been up. But there's other ones where they be like real boot camps where they ain't fucking off. Child. Wait, what blue-eyed Latino? I don't even know who you talk about. I don't even know who you talk about. Hell, black people celebrate Cardi B using the N-word, and she nowhere near black. But that's a whole nother story. Don't get me going down that road. Don't get me going down that road now. Anyway, y'all let her, Fat Joe, and all of these people use these horrible racial epithets, and y'all don't sneeze or blink an eye. But you want to be mad at the Mountain Dew community. Girl, get your life. That was number three, sensitivity training. Number four is anti-Semitic training. So not only do you have to have sensitivity training, you also have to have anti-Semitic training. That's number four. Number five, you have to meet with the Anti-Defamation League and other Jewish leaders. You got to go meet with them and answer some questions because they got some questions for you. Hey, bro, come on over here. We got questions. We got some things that we need to talk to you about. I'm just saying. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, they got some answers. They want some answers. And the last one is meet with Joe Tsai to demonstrate understanding. He has to meet with a gentleman by the name of Joe Tsai um, to demonstrate that he has an understanding of all of the things that he learned. Baby, they're not playing with this young man. He got to do a whole project like he in my class. Baby, you got a whole 6-step process in this project. Go ahead and get to it, honey. You got a couple weeks. Basically, he had 5 games. That's what they start him out with. And they're not gonna let him come back or get paid until he finish everything. Now, who knows how long these trainings, how long is the sensitivity training? How long is the anti-Semitic training? How long is it going to take these Jewish leaders and the Anti-Defamation League to decide that they want to meet with you? Have you scratched that check yet? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They over there. Listen, if y'all hear anything in the background, they in the other room watching football, screaming at the TV. That's what that is. But listen, they are here for it, and I'm not mad at them. The Mountain Dew community has said we're not here for it. We're the ones that allow shit to happen and then get mad because um people, we allow people to do things, we allow people to say things, but we get mad at other groups when they say no, we're not going to tolerate that. Like Xavier said, we shouldn't be mad, we should be trying to take notes, take some goddamn notes. But yeah, they're gonna make him say your name is Toby. Yeah, you're gonna be saying your name is Toby. In other news, right, we're not going to boycott the NBA for Kyrie. But my thing about it is, Kyrie is not the hill that I want to die on. Kyrie is not the spokesperson or the person for the black community that I want to go and die. That's not the hill I want to die on. Kyrie ain't here for us like that. He's really not here for us like that. So why the hell should we be here for him like that? Kyrie, you knew better. You see, the thing about it is, Kyrie was one of those people who was delusional and fell victim to his own devices. He knew it was blood in the water because Kanye West had his whole situation with the Mountain Dew community. He knew that. He knew it was blood in the water. And rather than saying, you know what, this is not the time or place, because there is a conversation that can and should be had one day about the relationship between Black people and the Mountain Dew community. Absolutely. But this ain't the time, bruh. It's too soon. It's too much going on right now. It's right now. It's too much going on with the Kanye West situation. They had a whole thing where they shut him all the way down, and you thought that now was the time for you to be out here, bruh. You have had a series of missteps in your life and in your career, a series of them. You have no shortage of fuck ups. See, Kyrie ain't here for us. So that's why, Lamont, I hear you, I understand. But Kyrie ain't the hill that we want to die on. Mm-mm. Bro, they taking you out. Ain't nothing I can do for you. You need to go on over there and get your life in order. Rethink your steps next time. I ain't here for it, baby. Mm-mm. You should have thought it. You knew what was going to happen. You knew exactly what was going to happen. And you still went out there and said, oh, yeah. Hey, Amber, what's up? Child, I have no understanding for you, Kyrie. Going on. You'll be all right. You better do what the people tell you to do. You better do what the people tell you to do. In other news, Cher. Yes, that Cher. Do you believe in life after love? Mm-mm-mm. I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough. No. Do you believe in life? Motherfuckers talk a lot of shit about Cher and the song Believe, but when that song came out, I think that was like 99 that song came out. That shit was a pop. That song was everywhere. I love the song Believe. They be trying to act like they ain't like Believe. Believe used to come on the radio and motherfuckers used to be over there bopping to Cher and Believe. No matter how hard I try. You keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you, child. They hating on Cher. Anyway, Cher is 76 years old. Oh, yes. Cher is 76 years old. She's dating Amber Rose's baby daddy, Alexander Edwards. Okay. I ain't mad at it, Cher. If you want to get your back blown out by him, now this guy is 36 years old. He's she's more than twice his age. She's 76. He is 36. That is 40 years in between. I ain't mad at it, Cher. I ain't mad at it. Girl, if you want to go get you a young little tenderoni with a strong back and a hard piece of dick that you know ain't gonna get soft, that you know can get stay hard, get it how you live, Cher. Baby, go ahead and get your life. Go ahead and get your back blown out and have them peeling you from the ceilings. I'm here for it, Cher. Here for all of it. I'm here for all of it. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad. I'm just saying. 36 goes into 76. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, Volvo. Ciao. That is Amber Rose baby daddy. Alexander Edward. That is Amber Rose baby daddy. Sure is. Got a hot piece of dick over there for Cher. Right, men do it all the time. Why Cher can't get her rocks off? Baby, go ahead and get your rocks off, Cher. He does like to cheat, you know. Well, that's the game you play with the youngins, Cher. You know, them youngins sometimes they don't like to wrap it up on it. They like to just go right in. They like to get drunk, get high, and slide right on in. Slide your panties to the side and slide the meat in. I'm telling you what I know, girl. You better watch out them tenderonis, honey. The young little tenderoni, you got to keep them on tap. Hey, bro. Slap on a condom. You better slap on something over there. Just saying. I'm just trying. Listen, could you do it? I know I could. I could date a younger man. Could I? Mm-hmm. He gonna get it how he live. I'm trying to tell you, Cam. Bro is out there getting it how he live. Baby, while Sherry's trying to peel herself off the ceiling, this dick done got hard again. He gone on over there around the corner to blow some other back out. He probably one of them, he probably got a big old piece of pipe over there. Now I don't know I have not seen what he got going on. Y'all know I am the aficionado on all things ping pics. But I don't know what he got going on. I ain't seen no ping pics. But he probably over there packing a little something. And that's why older women are size queens too. Older women are size queens. They ain't gonna never admit to it. But when you get old, baby, you got to give them something they can feel. When you date an older woman, you got to give them something they can feel. Baby, they be like, listen, I ain't come on. I've been around too long. I'm too old to be playing this game. Baby, if you can't meet me where I'm at and you ain't got enough, maybe you can keep it on move. I'm trying to tell you what I know. The women in the chat, they will concur. Just telling you what I know. But anyway, Cher said, listen, I'm over here peeling cobwebs off this good cooch. Baby, go ahead. Let me have somebody come knock it down. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Not dildo with legs sharp. You know what? I'm not doing this with you, Diamond Project. I told y'all, I am the sideshow. The real show is over here in the chat. Listen, share. We high five you, boo. Get it how you live. Keep the party going. I ain't mad at you, share. I ain't mad at it. So, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame had its induction. Here are the names of the people who were inducted. Um, Dolly Parton, Pat Benatar, Neil Giraldo, Duran Duran. I used to love Duran Duran back in the day. Eurythmics. Y'all know we love us some Annie Lennox. Sweet dreams are made of these. That's Eurythmics. Lionel Richie. All night long. All night. Oh, well, since it's Sunday, I might as well sing. That's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon because it's Sunday afternoon. And Carly Simon was also conducted. Those are the inductees. Hey, LaDonna, I ain't seen you in a minute, LaDonna. Where you been hiding, boo? Where you been at, boo? Been hiding. But my thing is this: the reason that I have Eminem up there is this. Y'all gonna be mad, and I don't give a shit. Y'all know what this is, right? Right. Now Eminem is getting into the rock and roll hall. Do you know how many rappers, in my estimation, should get in way before an Eminem? But you know what this is all about. And I'm not saying that Eminem is not a decent rapper. I'm not saying that Eminem ain't a good rapper, ain't got no floor, nothing like that. But this is all about. This is their great white hope. This is their white knight. And this is their way of saying, oh, we can be the best at the rap game as well. Do you know how many rappers, in my estimation, should get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Eminem? Because in my estimation, it's not just your ability as a rapper that should get you in, but it should also be your legacy within the music community or within that particular genre. Child, don't get me started. Listen, but we know what this is. That's just like you have some of them girls, whole white girls that be halfway singing stuff, and they act like they singing They act like they're the next Whitney Houston. And you be looking at it like, girl, you know how many black girls I know that sing 1,000 circles around now? But because they, you know, are descended from the Caucasus Mountains, then that grants them notoriety and they get pushed up like they're the greatest thing to ever hit the music scene. And they just real regular. Real regular. Chum. Chum. I mean, we done all been there. I heard the Christina Aguileras of the world trying so hard to sound like they black and over there over singing songs and overdoing shit. And it's millions of black girls out there that effortlessly will sing circles around them. I'm just saying, Eminem getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before a whole lot of other rappers is all about the fact that he's descended from the Caucasus Mountains, and this is their great white hope. This is their white knight that white people can hold their heads up on and talk about and say, that's what we did for the rap community. Look what we did. We got Eminem. If you don't go sit your ass down, but that's why we need our own Hall of Fame, looking for validation from white people who have done nothing but steal from us, misappropriate our culture, take credit for things that they had no parts in doing. That's embedded into the fabric of the entirety of this nation. Please don't get me started. But I have a problem with Eminem getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when there's a whole lot of countless other. Right. The fact that, like somebody said earlier, Dolly Parton and Lionel Richie are just getting in. And these people have heralded careers, catalogs, decades in the game. These people have had significant impacts in their genres and not just in their genre of music, just in the music industry. This young man, exactly, Lamont. You got to say that for the people in the back. Come on, shameless plug. I'm just saying, it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Music segment. You know, if I do a music segment, you know, YouTube gonna shut down my they're gonna shut down my whole freaking they're not gonna shut down a live, but they're not gonna let me monetize it. I'm not gonna be able. I have so many lives that are not monetized. I mean, when I say not monetized, it's not even yellow, it's red. They say no, we're doing a copyright claim. Sorry, you don't own the rights to that. So I do want to get a little bit of money, you know, for this video. Put in work today. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Hit the thumbs up and share the video out. You know, we put a lot of work into Silly Saturday. No, it is stealing because the door was never open to them and they were never invited in. It was stealing because what happened is they just took it, and it wasn't that we invited them in. It's not like we left the door open. They heard it, they took it, or they tried to emulate it and copy it, and they did a bad job at it. But then they're told that it's just so great. Hell, we saw that even in stuff like outside the music industry. Look at what's the white lady name? Paula Dean, who's over there acting like she's revolutionizing the cooking, you know, the cooking world because she's doing what black people have been doing since the times immemorial in this country. Y'all don't. This is a problem for me. I'm sorry if you're an Eminem fan and you think I'm hating. That's your business, but that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. In sad news for some, well, for all, and definitely his family, Aaron Carter passed away at 34. He's the younger brother of Nick Carter of Backstreet Boys. And yeah, condolences to his family um, and friends. You know, what was I about to say? He passed away, I believe, last night. It was last night, and he was at home when he passed away. He was found dead in his home in Lancaster, California. Um, right now, we don't have a cause of death. Many people are pointing to drug addiction and saying that he perhaps overdosed and whatnot. I don't know. I'm not. I don't have the answer. I'm sure toxicology reports will come out. You know, TMZ will be on it before anybody else. But you know, it's a cautionary tale of how people become famous, and yeah, and we all know he became famous not through his own marriage. He became famous because of his brother. His brother and his rise to fame with Backstreet Boys is what gave him an opportunity. And I think didn't he used to date Hillary Duff? I think he used to date Hillary Duff back in the day, or one of those white chicks or whatever. But anyway, oh, it was this morning. Okay, all right. So, um, but a lot of people are pointing to drug usage and whatnot. And said, but listen, when you're that young, you have access to that kind of money. You have access to a whole lot of stuff that most people. And when you go out there and live that Hollywood life, that's what they do. The problem is some people can navigate that Hollywood life. Some people grew up out there in that industry. They know how much to do, how much not to do. But some people have addictive personalities where it doesn't take very much for them to get addicted to anything. So they have money and access and all that. Yep. And it's just a cautionary tale. Yeah, well, Diamond Pro Jim said she heard they found him in a tub. I'm sure all of that stuff is gonna start to roll out. You know how they do. Your TMZ and everything, they'll be all on it. And unfortunately, um the families a lot of times don't even get to grieve like they want, like they need or want to. He has a twin sister as well as we know his older brother Nick Carter. Um, so yeah. Condolences to the Carter family. Um, you know, we wish them strength at this time and comfort because, you know, I can only imagine what it's like having to grieve so publicly when that's really like a private thing. Why Royce Reed got arrested this week, child? I have no idea. I have no idea. Here's some other news that pissed us off this weekend. So Friday, we learned that Tiffany Cross was just out of the blue taken off of MSNBC. Now there were talks that there was a contract dispute and they couldn't negotiate a contract, but it was very abruptly done. Like people were expecting her to be on yesterday. And Friday, they came out and said, yeah, she's not going to be on that. We're going to have a revolving rotation of people to fill that hour until we figure out what we're going to do. Now, people are saying that the comments, she was on the Breakfast Club recently, and people are saying that some of her comments on the Breakfast Club may have been what got her fired or may have her no longer at MSNBC. But I didn't even take it that serious. What she said on the Breakfast Club was, because they were talking about elections and everything. So what she said on the Breakfast Club was, Florida, they were talking about, elections in Florida, and she said Florida does look like a dick. It does look like America's dick, and maybe we should just chop it off. That's to me, that's not enough to get somebody out. Now, people will say, but Tiffany Cross, if you watch her show, which I do, she don't mind going there. Tiffany Cross will go there, and baby, the way she used to be going in on Megan McCain, baby, one time she read Megan McCain so bad, I said, "Oh, read down." Tiffany Cross did not mind, but what Tiffany Cross was doing was she was speaking the voice of the community, of the Black community. Everybody's not going to be Joy Reid. And I love Joy Reid down. But remember how Joy Reid got her position? It was Melissa Harris Perry first. If y'all remember, go back about maybe about 6, 7 years ago. Melissa Harris Perry was the one. It was Tamron Hall that was doing like the morning show at 11 o'clock. She had a falling out with, remember, they took Tamron Hall off that 11 a.m. spot. And that's when they put Craig Melvin there. Then it was Melissa Harris Perry who had that 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock spot. She had that 10 to 12 spot on Mondays and I'm sorry, on Saturdays and Sundays on the weekend. And they got rid of Melissa Harris Perry. Why? Because during the 2016 election cycle, back in 2016, Melissa Harris Perry said, "Hey, Miss Kiki," said they wanted Melissa Harris Perry to do 24/7 election coverage. And Melissa Harris Perry says, "I'm not doing it. My people don't come here to have wall to wall 2 hours of, election coverage. I'm not doing it." She stood her ground and they got rid of her. So you see the cycle here. Joy Reid came in and Joy Reid was willing to play the game. Joy Reid said, "They tell me to do the election coverage. I'm going to do the election coverage because that means I'm going to be able to secure the spot." And I started by saying I don't have a problem with Joy Reid. Love me some Joy Reid, but we remember how this went down back in the day. And Joy Reid knows how to toe the line. Joy Reid will go there, but she'll toe the line, but not cross the line. So Joy Reid, I wouldn't say she's a company girl or a company woman, I should say. She will say some things that will, speak, truth to power, but she ain't gonna go there full throttle like Melissa used to do sometimes, like Tiffany damn show used to do. And so at the end of Joy Reid's show on Friday, she did like uh at the end of her show, you can watch this online. She did about a 30 second to a 1 minute little thing where she talked about Tiffany and the fact that, she did have the support of her and other Black um and that Black women are with her and support her. The corporate machine has not done right by Black women in journalism for a long time. For a long time. Look at what happened to Jamel Hill over at ESPN when she was speaking truth to power, and they ain't want no parts of it. What's good, little baby? So MSNBC has a history of not doing right by Black women, especially Black women who are able to, like I keep saying, speak truth to power, be unapologetic about it, and say, "No, this is what's going on. This is what it is. This is what my base, my community is saying right now. And I'm not going to whitewash it for you. I'm going to give it to you raw, exactly like we feel it." So, a mess. I loved me some Tiffany Cross. Because baby, you can go check YouTube and look up some of her clips of Tiffany Cross going in on people. Tiffany Cross used to be giving the girls the business. She didn't play around. But we done seen this story before. There's going to be a reckoning with black people, MSNBC. We see what you're doing. The problem is that we don't have an outlet. I hate it when TV1 got rid of Roland Martin. Roland Martin has his good and bad parts. I ain't gonna lie. Roland Martin does a lot of good, but Roland Martin has his Roland Martinisms as well. But remember when he was on TV1 and he was giving that platform for people that you normally would not see. You know what I'm saying? That black intellectuals and black commentators and black people in all of the different um, um, fields of human endeavor, depending on what they were talking um, or the story, or talking about what story they were doing. He did give them a platform and it was all black. And so now we're subjected to BET. Don't have the BET nightly news like it used to have back with what's my girl who used to be on the BET night. She came after Tavis. Last name Reed. Well, I can't think of this woman's name. Her last name is Reed too. Oh God, why I can't think of this lady name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Pretty lady. She used to keep the shortcut. She's come on the BET Nightly News. She came after Tavis. Um, Jackie Reed. That's her name. Jackie Reed. Jackie. I can't remember that lady's name. Jackie Reed. That's who it is. Remember Jackie Reed used to do that. Remember TJ Holmes left. TJ Holmes was on CNN and left CNN to go join BET because BET was trying to get into the business of doing political commentary and nightly news. And remember, TJ Holmes left there back when he was still fine. He ain't that fine no more, but that was back when he was still fine. To go, and that just blew up. That didn't go anywhere. That was a train wreck. And he had to go back and salvage his career. That's now, and that's how he's back with he's with ABC now. TJ Holmes is with ABC now. So but it's so few places and spaces where we can hear black voices and get someone that's going to truly speak to the voice of black people in this country. And that's unfortunate. Like I said, Roland Martin is doing his thing. If he has the Black Star Network, maybe he can get some money behind that and get that on actual televisions. It's mainly streaming now. The Black Star Network, it's a streaming app and platform, but hopefully something like that can come. Why couldn't the OWN network maybe have a nightly news program? They ain't got that much programming on OWN when they can afford to carve out an hour Monday through Friday, or even if it's 7 days a week, where you have this 1 hour where we're going to give you news from a black perspective that caters to black people. Why can't we have that? I know on Sundays they have Jonathan Capehart who does the Sunday shows, but Jonathan Capehart is a newspaper guy. Jonathan Capehart is going to keep you right there. He will say some stuff, but remember Jonathan Capehart, he's black, but how shall I put this? He's one of those black men who, like the Billy Porters of the world, the Sean T's of the world, the RuPauls of the world, if you know what I mean. Snow bunnies. Love Jonathan Capehart down, but I have to call him spade to spade. Mama don't play over here on our kind. He. I'm not saying that he's not black. I'm not saying he don't acknowledge his black. And I'm not saying that he's not fighting for us. But you know what I mean. You know the type. You know what I mean. Byron Allen does own the weather. He owns a couple of channels. Byron Allen owns a few channels, from what I understand. But we definitely need it. We definitely need it. We definitely need it. Who is destroying? Want to discover me? The child. No, I'm not saying he has to give Roland Martin the chance, but just give the. We could stay on that soapbox for a long time, but we're very upset about Tiffany Cross leaving. We're gonna be watching this. So I wasn't saying that they should invest in Roland Martin. I'm saying they could have a show that caters to black people. It doesn't have to be Roland Martin. There's tons of people out there to choose from. Hell, Tiffany Cross could do it. Hell, you can bring Jackie Reed back. It's a whole lot of people. I'm just saying. Anyway, so this is our, we got to have one feel good story. So this is our feel good story of the day. Um, Let me pull this up. Hold on, y'all. Where's my story? Okay. So this beautiful black queen, her name is, what's good, Mr. Pisces? Her name is Michelle Browder. And Michelle Browder has is going to build a museum and clinic on the site where experiments were done on enslaved women. The historic building, located at 33 South Perry Street in downtown Montgomery, Alabama, once served as a space where medical experiments were conducted on female slaves. Now the site is set to undergo a multi-million-dollar transformation that will ultimately provide reproductive health care for Black women and others. Artist and activist Michelle Browder purchased the two-story building that 19th century physician Dr. J. Marion Sims used for his medical experiment, on Black enslaved women. Browder's Browder's acquired the building in response to a 1952 painting of Sims that depicts Sims, considered the father of gynecology, and two white men in suits studying a Black girl on an exam table while two other Black girls observed nearby. Browder was an 18-year-old student in Atlanta when she first came across the painting, and she was moved to learn more about the long forgotten girls in the portrait. So they're going to turn this into a museum and clinic. So that she purchased the building. They're going to, do all of the things that they need to do. There are three women who she is paying homage to. All right, let me give you these three women. I had this. Where did it go? Okay. The three women's names were Anarcha, Lucy, and Betsy, and that was in that picture that she saw. She saw a picture of Dr. Sims, J. Marion Sims, and he was working on a Black girl on the table, and there were two other Black girls waiting to be worked on while Dr. Sims and other white physicians worked on them. If you watched my Lovecraft Country reviews, when we had, I think it was episode 2, either episode 2 or 3, we did a whole spotlight on Dr. J. Marion Sims, because that was a part of that episode where they had to exorcise that demon out. And we talked about Dr. J. Marion Sims being called the father of gynecology, of modern gynecology. However, he was maiming Black women while doing it down in Alabama. He was down there. Enslaved women were forced to go to him, and he would literally experience them. Some of them died there on the table. Some of them were forever sterile. Some of them were maimed. All types of atrocities happened, and not an eye was blinked. And Black bodies have always been used to make white bodies healthy. Let me say that again. Black bodies have always been used to make white bodies healthy. I mean, let's be clear. Even for Christian folk, they say we have healing because Jesus took 66 stripes with the cat of nine tails, and by his stripes we are healed. Newsflash: Jesus was black. So um, this is long overdue. Long overdue. I'm so glad this black woman did this, and I hope a lot of other people um find donate to this cause and get on this. But she is going to have those three girls that were in that picture. She's going to pay homage to them. The girl that was actually laying on the table, her name was Lucy. And what they learned was they would have the other two girls around, black girls around one, so that they could hold the girl down, because this is before modern anesthesia and anything. And that girl had to they talk about Lucy, one of her stories is she had to endure 12 surgeries as he was experimenting on her, and she nearly died from the surgery. There were reports that they used to have to stuff things in her mouth because you could hear her screaming in pain. I mean, just horrible atrocities that were being done to Lucy, Anarcha, and Betsy, those three girls in that picture, as well as countless scores of other women. You know, there's a history of this. Look at Henrietta Lacks and what they did. Look at the Tuskegee experiment. Um, Remember, the foundation and basis of our species, the entirety of the human diaspora, comes from black people. Let me say that again. The entirety of the human diaspora, the entirety of this species, comes from black people. The species developed out of the Horn of Africa. Look it up. It's very scientific. The Horn of Africa is where our species comes from. Newsflash: that ain't no white people over there in the Horn of Africa. Every race, ethnicity, and creed, every shade of our species comes from black people, which is why I'm gonna tell you the first time I knew. So when I was a little boy, I had to have a tooth pulled. It wasn't my wisdom tooth, but I had a tooth that had just went way bad, a molar. I was like 16, and I had to have that tooth extracted. And I had they ended up um, putting a tooth in there. Anyway, the white dentist commented, you know, and he was real flippant about it, and he thought it was funny. You know, and I oftentimes don't like working on black people. And I looked at him, and he said, "Oh, it's not like that. I don't have a problem with black people, but you black people." And I knew it was going down the road back then. He said, "Y'all bones are so much stronger than everybody else's, and it's so much more difficult to pull a tooth out on black people than it is, everybody else." And I look, this racist fuck. If you ain't, now he said this after he had to already stab me in the gums to put this anesthesia in me, and I at that point it was go time. But I was like, you piece of crap. But anyway, our bodies, our bodies have been testing grounds for the medical profession since its inception. I'm just saying, but shots out to this beautiful black queen, Michelle Browder. You can look her up in her story, and they are going to build this museum and clinic on that site. And and they're going to pay homage to those three black women in that photograph. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary and gender conforming members of the viewing audience, it is time for your favorite portion of the show. Oh yes, It's time for a sugar spike.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Get your honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my chicken wings. Get none of that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Take us out, Moose.
Taste the biscuit.
Only goes to tell you, don't win at the church. You can win it. Come on, mama, say! Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. So our sugar spike segment. Let's spike out, people. Listen, we got a whole election coming up on Tuesday. Y'all know we finna spike out. Okay? Just saying, y'all know we gonna spike out. So, in my great state of Florida, we always got some fuck shit going on. Always. So, they have already flagged more than 15,000 votes in Florida, and they are saying, hey, Spicy Original, and they are looking at doing tens of thousands more votes, flagging them, and not counting them in elections. At present count, there's more than 15,000 mail-in ballots that have been flagged for signature or other issues so far in Florida. So similar to this fuck shit we had over in the great state of Texas. Remember Texas with some of their mail-in ballots and their absentee ballots? They had the signature spot underneath the place where you're supposed to apply the adhesive so that the envelope stays closed. That's where they had the signature spot at. And so they would say, oh, we can't clearly see the signature, or the signature doesn't perfectly match, so we're not going to count this vote. Or in some cases, people never even saw the signature line because it was underneath that spot where the adhesive goes. Just a whole, and they were throwing ballots away in Texas, right? So we got the same thing going on in Florida. Right now, they've already had 15,000 mail-in ballots that they say are deemed, that they have flagged and said, yeah, these are not valid votes. Democracy defenders on Friday have urged people to track their ballot online to ensure it has been accepted and to promptly fix mistakes so that votes are not thrown out during the midterm elections. Now, every state doesn't have it, but I know in Florida, you can actually track your ballot. If you have a mail-in ballot, you can go, and you can go, you can either call your county supervisor of elections, or you can use an online tracker. There's an online tracker that you can use. What I'll try to do is I'll put for Florida voters, I'll put it in the comment section afterwards, or Lil Baby or somebody, if y'all can find that online tracker where you can track the vote, or one of my mods, you can put it in the chat. But they're asking people, stay vigilant. Do not allow yourself not to be counted. If you vote by absentee ballot or mail-in ballot, make sure that your vote, go track your ballot like you track that Amazon package that's coming. Track your ballot, track your vote. Make sure that it's counting. Oh yeah, absolutely, Lil Baby. They're gonna find any reason. They don't want the mail-in ballots anyway, because they know the more mail-in ballots you have and more early voting you have, those typically tend to lean Democratic, lean blue. So they're going to do anything they can to thwart or stop people from voting early, or turning in their mail-in ballots, or just saying that your mail-in ballot will be flagged and not even counted. Just a mess. Now, with flagged ballots, they can't throw them away legally. They have to keep them, but they're flagged. And when they flag them, they are not counted, and they have to give reason and rationale as to why each one of those votes, those ballots aren't counted, and they have to keep them for the record. But it's not going to count because it's flagged. So that is a as of Thursday, they had already flagged 15,715 votes. And while somebody may say that's not a lot for the state of Florida, which I believe Florida is either the third or fourth largest state in the country in terms of population, you have races that it just took a couple hundred votes in order for someone to win. And so that's a lot of thank you so much, little baby. That's a lot of votes. So that's the link right there where you can track your ballot and make sure that your vote gets counted. Another thing that's going on with elections, Florida's Senate Bill 90 authorized people appointed by political parties. I'm going to say that again. Authorized people appointed by political parties or candidates to flag ballots for signature review, even if the ballot was not otherwise flagged by professional election officials. Let me read that again because this is happening. Florida Senate Bill 90 authorized people appointed by political parties or candidates to flag ballots for signature review, even if the ballot was not authorized as flagged by professional elections officials. So if your supervisor election or election officials say this ballot is good, somebody appointed by either a political party or a particular candidate can say, nah, we don't think that's good ballot. Hold that to be flagged for signature review. This is the function that we got going on. So y'all stay vigilant out there. Please stay vigilant. So there are ways to resolve signature review issues when you are, and I'll probably do another live either probably tomorrow, just to go over some voting things. Here's some ways that if your vote is flagged for signature review, here's how to resolve that issue. You have to fill out a form. You have to provide a copy or photo of the required forms of identification. So some required form of identification. You have to submit the signed form and copy of the identification by email, fax, or delivery to your county supervisor of election by 5 p.m. on the 10th, on Thursday the 10th. So you have until 5 p.m. on Thursday the 10th. Please be clear, people. I know election day is Tuesday, but it's going to be a long time before some of these elections are figured out, especially if they are close in a lot of these states where people have told you they're not going to accept a defeat. So it could be, listen, Steve Kornacki is somewhere right now guzzling Red Bulls and coffee, getting ready to be up no less than 48 to 72 hours starting Tuesday at around 6 p.m. on Tuesday. You're going to see Steve Kornacki and that white shirt, tie, and them khaki pants and them glasses looking like Stuart Little. And he's going to be over there for 48 to 72 hours on nonstop coverage. Listen, he gets off on this stuff. I love watching Steve Kornacki at the big board. I don't like the John King guy who does it for CNN. To me, Steve Kornacki, he does a great job with the big board. So, but yes, please be vigilant, ladies and gentlemen, with your vote. Know where you need to go. Know the election rules. Some of the rules have changed with regard to elections and so forth. There's a couple websites that I tell people to go to all the time. Ballotpedia is one. And Mods, if y'all can put these sites in there. Ballotpedia is a good website to find out in the things in your state to track certain things in terms of the numbers and how the votes are going. To track the numbers, you can go to 538.com as well. Yeah, 538.com and then Ballotpedia. So, yeah, those two sites. Yeah, I got to get with Tabitha. We're going to, and we'll probably have really be on. We're going to try to do an election day coverage. I don't know if Tuesday will be the best day to do it, simply because there's going to be so much going on Tuesday night, but maybe Wednesday evening we could do it, and that might work out better. Once we start to get a lot more things in, and things become a lot clearer. So, all right. And our next sugar spike, who is that? That is Amy Klobuchar, right? She just decided that it was time for her to be mad because she's found out that the Democratic Party has been spending millions of dollars toward Republican candidates. Let me say that again. The Democratic Party has been paying tens of millions of dollars to support Republican candidates because the bitches are idiots. Because they decided that instead of putting that money to support our Democratic candidates, we're going to use that money because we're going to put money behind this Republican candidate who we feel like we can beat. We feel like we can win against them because they're way too far right. So we're going to do and put some money in behind those people, and that's going to help us win. Instead of backing, we have so many, and we talk about on Politics of It all of these races that are winnable, but they over here, instead of putting money behind those races, they're putting money behind. Exactly, Diamond Pearl Jam. She's more than 2 months late. She's several months late. This has been going on for about a year now. But now she's mad. I don't know what you're mad for now. You way too late in the game. They've been doing this for a long time. And there are certain key races where they put money behind these people, these Republicans, and now that seat, instead of going blue, is going to end up going red. A mess. A mess. That's that. All right, in the year. All right, I need everybody to guess what year we're doing. Put a guess in there. What year you think I'm doing? What year do you think we're gonna do this year? I need all your guesses. While I'm eating a snack. What do I have? I got this from the airport. They give you a little. Instead of flying my normal Delta, I found a good ticket on Southwest, and Southwest gives you the little snack mix, and I saved my snack mix from Southwest. See, and I love snack mix. 1991, 2000, 1956, 2002. Interesting. All right. The year is 2003. You were close, Diamond Pearl Jam. Tell me what you were doing in 2003. What did you have going? Now, we know Xavier was like 2 years old. Xavier, I know you was like 2 years old. What did you have going on in 2003? Hey, Watermelon Sugar, coming to the stage, y'all. Sliding down a good pole. Watermelon Sugar. Tracy says she was giving birth. Oh, you were 4? Xavier said, get it together. I was 4. All right. In 2003, my oldest was 3 years old. Miss Kiki said she was about to give birth to her youngest daughter. It was a lot of babies going on in 2003. What y'all had going on? I see y'all was cranking them out in 2003. Y'all was making it happen. I was starting grad school, I was probably playing with my favorite Great Dinosaur child. Pinky Tiki say she was in middle school back then. Okay. Here's some things that happened. We had the Iraq War. Remember, we went to war with Iraq. That was after 9/11. We was over there. Colin Powell went up there and talked about the weapons of mass destruction and lied to us and all of this. And we had to go over there and get Saddam Hussein. And you had George W. Bush blathering about how we were going to get them. Never forget, and all of that stuff. That was back when people still liked Rudy Giuliani. People still liked him back then. Mm. Like the original said, she was in college. If you remember, the Columbia shuttle crash. Remember, we all watched it. It was like another version of the Challenger. I remember the Challenger from the 80s. But Columbia, remember, it went up in the air and we watched it disintegrate right before our eyes. It was real sad. Saddam was in Iraq. He was in this underground bunker. They found him in this underground little bunker and so forth. Hmm. He was there. His show was there. But Space Shuttle Columbia. I remember. Here are the top grossing movies of 2003. That was when the second X-Men movie came out. I remember that. I didn't care for the second one that much. Elf came out that year. Elf was such a good movie. Elf is such a good movie. That's like one of the few Christmas movies I like. Elf and Bad Santa are movies I like. Oh, The Matrix Reloaded, Bruce Almighty. I saw all these films. Hmm. I saw all those films. I didn't like Finding Nemo. I didn't watch Finding Nemo. That's the one film I didn't watch. Finding Nemo. Here's the top 20 songs. The fact that 50 Cent has the number one spot makes me physically ill. If you look at the number one and number two spot, both of those gentlemen make me physically ill. Beyond Skank is on there, Crazy in Love. Everybody remembers this. Aaliyah was on there, but she was dead at that point. Remember, Aaliyah died in '01. She was dead. She had been dead for a while. Hmm. I'm looking at this list. 50 Cent on there twice, three times actually. He got 21 Questions. He got Magic. This was when, he had the album that everybody liked. Yeah, I remember these songs. But anyway, here go Xavier. I don't know why I brought up Beyonce with Xavier. So that's 2003. It was a great year. I wasn't teaching yet in 2003. I was not teaching yet in 2003. All right. Y'all go ahead and put hashtags and emojis. Y'all know we set aside this time for you to put hashtags and fill the chat up with hashtags and emojis, whatever you like. Members, y'all put y'all members emojis up. I'm gonna eat on this snack. You silly, Xavier. Speaking of come hither, that young man right there, I follow him on Instagram. He's everything. Mm, everything. Where's my hashtags and emojis? I'm waiting for my hashtags and emojis. All right. So I only got Xavier and Tracy. I know some of y'all down in the bushes. Go ahead and give me a hashtag and emoji. This is the time when we can get some audience participation. I don't got to do all of the heavy lifting now. I've been doing a lot of heavy lifting. Mm. I've been on here doing real heavy lifting. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right. So that is the entirety of the dossier today. However, we can't go without giving you a few palate cleansers to make the day go better. So before we get out of here, get some palate cleansers. Y'all can keep putting emojis and hashtags in the chat. There's a palate cleanser. I keep them for myself, Cams. I keep them for myself. I keep them all for myself. So our palate cleansers out the gel. I think I even got my boo up here with a palate cleanser. I think I saved my boo for last. I told you we're not gonna have the names on Saturdays. God, Tracy, pay attention. I told you this last silly Saturday. Shit. Let me see if my boo is coming up. There he is. Wooch. There go my boo. That's Kev. That's Kevin. Kevin be giving me life. I love me some Kevin. It's big old meat. Good old Kevin. Hey, Kev. Y'all so silly, Tracy. That's my boo right there, Kevin. Listen, I'm making myself big again. Okay, here I am. I'm big. It'll be back to me. All right, y'all. Listen. I hope that y'all have enjoyed Silly Saturday today, Sunday. Y'all put some emojis and stuff in the chat. When I get off here, my goal is to do my review for episode 6 of Interview with the Vampire, and then I'm going to watch episode 7. But I want to get episode 6 review done before Potomac comes on, and so that's my goal, to do that today. And so yeah, and then we got Potomac coming out tonight, episode 7 of Interview with the Vampire, which is the season finale. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll probably put that out later this week, if not next weekend. But I'm gonna do 6 tonight, and then I'll do 7 later in the week. All right, y'all. You wouldn't mind seeing a little what? What is that? A dog? Oh, Cooter. Y'all want to see some Cooter? All right, let's see. All right. Gotta get the people what they want. I do all of this for y'all. Don't worry. I got y'all. Y'all support the platform though. All of my stuff is scrolling at the bottom. You know, contributions are definitely appreciated. Hope y'all had a good time. We got an extra hour today, so daylight saving time is really, well, the end of daylight savings, I should say, is come today. As I always say at the end, y'all know I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Y'all, on the way out, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video out. Donate to the platform so we can continue to have nice stuff around here. We can get more bells and whistles and give y'all some the stuff that y'all want. But that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.